Good afternoon, my name is Coach Miguel. I'm owner of Big CrossFit, and today I'm going to introduce the movements for the WODs. Right? First of all, I want to thank everyone for coming over down to South Texas and joining us for the WODs second annual CrossFit competition. It's going to be a good event, and I hope everybody has fun. We are now going to be going to the movements. Coach Jaime is going to be here demonstrating the movements one by one. They're not in any particular order. The movements are going to be involved in the first 2 WODs. The third WOD will be introduced an hour before the movements. Okay, so when pay attention, if you have any questions, we'll go over it again tomorrow at 7:30 at the athletes and judges meeting. Alright, first one we're going to go over is a handstand push-up. You're going to have a wall. You're going to have a plate on the floor. Right, when you take, your head must touch on top of your head. You will have a 32-inch tape which is going to mark the distance of your hands. Your hands cannot go outside of the tape. Right, so now Coach Jaime is going to demonstrate the handstand push-up. Alright, you must start from the top position like this. Alright, you're going to go all the way down. Touch your head on the plates, come all the way up. Your feet must be touching the wall at the top, and you must be able to see your ears from the side. Your arms are fully extended. Right? You are allowed to kick. You are not allowed to kick. I'm sorry. You are not allowed to kick. Right? You are allowed to bring your legs out of the wall as you're coming up. But in order for the rep to count, right, your feet must touch the wall on top, and your legs must stay straight at all times during the movement on the up position and on the down position. Okay, one more time. You're going to go all the way down. Your head touches the plates. Legs are fully extended. Your feet must touch the wall, and your ears must be shown from the side. Right. Alright. And no count, no rep count is going to be if you're doing the keeping. If you cannot show your ears from the side and your arms are not fully extended. Alright. That's the standard for the handstand push. The next movement that we're going to be going over is going to be the elevated push-up. We are going to use 20 or 24-inch box for the males and a 20-inch box for the females. Right? You place your feet on top of the box. Right? Only your toes are allowed to touch the box. Right? You start at the extended position. Your arms must be extended before going down. You're going to go all the way down, chest must touch the ground, you must release your hands. Alright, on the bottom, your knees are allowed to touch on the bottom, right? But as you come up, your arms must be fully extended and your knees must be off the ground as well. Again, only your toes can touch the box. Your knees must be off the ground in the up position and your arms must be fully extended. You can sag in the middle, right here. You can sag in the middle, that's alright, as long as your arms are fully extended. Again, down in the bottom position, your knees can touch the ground, your hands must come off the floor, and your feet must have contact with the box. You can elevate yourself up, right? Extending your arms, boom, sag in the middle, knees off the ground, and then your feet in the wall. Right? That's going to be a little bit push-up. Again, it's going to be for the male and female stripe or scale. Right? 20 and 24-inch box. Next one, we'll be doing the burpee. Right? Very simple. Right? Burping outside in the standing position. You will lower your body to your chest touching the ground. Right? When you come up, you must jump and have to show some space in between your feet and the ground. Right? Your hips must be fully extended. Right? And your knees must be fully extended as well. Right? You must be really vertical. Right? Again, you lower your body all the way down to the ground. Right, your chest touches the ground, you will come off the ground. Right, you get off the ground, so some space in between the ground and the feet, and your hips and your knees must be fully extended at all times. Right. Also, one more thing, the hands must be above your head at all times when you come in the up position. So, your hands must be elevated on top. Right, that's what we're at. You don't have to clap, but your hands must be up. Right, that's going to help you or open up your hips on top. Right. The next one we're going to be doing the air squat, regular air squats. Right? Again, we're looking for here. It's going to be the hip, the crease of the hip below the knee. Alright? On the up position, the hips must be fully extended and the knees must be fully extended at all times. Alright, you're looking from the side. In the down position, the hip, the crease is below the knee. Alright, on the up position, the hips are fully extended and the knee is fully extended as well. That is the air squat. Very simple movement. Right? The front squat. The front squat, you will have a bar. Right? And we will tell you in the WODs we will have the weights. Right? Here, the bar must always be in contact with the clavicle part of the chest. Right? You want it anywhere you want, but the bar must be in touch with the clavicle. You're going to lower your body all the way down to where your hips are below the knee. Right? You're going to come up, open up your hips, okay, and fully extend your knees. Right? That's what we're looking for again. Inside, the bars on your chest and the clavicle part. Hips are below the knee. On the down position, on the up position, your hips are fully extended and your knees are fully extended as well. Alright, anything else outside of that is right. It's not gonna be counted. Alright, now for the pistol. The pistol is a one-legged squat. Alright, again, here, before you descend to the bottom, your leg must come off the ground. Before you can go down, your leg has to be off the ground. Right, the inactive leg. Right, we're gonna call this the active leg. This is going to be the inactive leg. So the active leg is always in touch with the ground. The inactive leg must be up away from the ground before you descend to the bottom. You're going to go all the way to the bottom, right? With a crease of the hips are below the knees, right? And the leg is not touching the ground. The inactive foot is not touching the ground. On the up position, before the rib is counted, your foot has to be off the ground. Your hips are fully extended, and your knees got to be fully extended as well. Right, then you can alternate your legs from there. So again, you're going to go all the way down before you go down. Before going to the bottom position, your foot's on the ground. You're going to go down. Crease of the hip below the knee. Alright, the foot's not touching the ground. Nothing at all. You're going to come up. Alright, hip extended, knee extended. Your foot is off the ground before the rib is counted. Alright, any questions? Very simple. Alright, it's going to be a tough movement. It's going to be very simple stuff. You are going to be allowed to alternate. Right? You are going to be allowed to alternate. You can alternate every one, every two, it doesn't really matter. You can do all the reps in one leg if you want. That's up to you. Right? Overhead bar walk. Very simple movement. Right? You're going to have to get the bar from the ground to above your head. Right? Any which way you can. You must have your arms fully extended at all times while moving. While moving, your arms must be extended. You're going to be traveling a short distance. Alright, with the bar above your head, and your arms got to be fully extended. It doesn't matter where your head is at, but the arms will be fully extended. Alright? Now, anytime you have to rest during the movement, you have two choices. One, you got to bring your bar down to the thighs and rest it right here, or two, you can bring it down to the ground, right? But you cannot bounce the bar. You cannot move it whatsoever. Right? You have to be stationary. The bar is to rest on the ground. Right? You cannot drop the bar from above the knee level. Right? If you're going to drop the bar, drop it below the knee level, but anything above the knee level, the bar is dropped, there's got to be one penalty. One penalty we all know is a burpee. Right? The burpees accumulated must be done before the time stops. Right? For that particular WOD stuff. Alright, so those are the movements. Very simple. We got the handstand push-ups, elevator push-ups, we got the burpees with the air squats. We get the front squats, we get the pistols, we get the overhead bar walk. Alright, then we have double unders, and we get single unders. Double unders, the rope must go under twice under your feet. Alright, anytime that it touches, it stops in the middle of the double under, then it's not counting. You have to start over again that double under. Alright, so again, the rope must pass through your feet underneath them twice. Alright, for the double unders. For the single unders, it's very easy. You just gotta pass through once. That is it. The third WOD again will be announced 1 hour prior to the WOD. It is going to be a hero WOD. It is not going to be a national, international hero WOD or a headquarters WOD. It's going to be a hero WOD that we've created on our own. Right here in CrossFit, 2 months ago we started creating our own local hero WODs. Right, for local veterans or soldiers that have done combat. And this one is going to be very important, very special, and it's going to be in memory of somebody that has been killed lately in the last two weeks. Right? So it's going to be a very good hero WOD, and we'll have a little small ceremony right before the WOD. Right? So again, thank you all for coming. If you have any questions, we're also going to have it printed online, and we're going to have time to ask for questions tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. All right. Thank you again. We'll see you soon.